Define knowledge space. Find the basis for knowledge space. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So that in the knowledge space, the set of all solution of the homogeneous system where Ax equal to 0, where A is m by n matrix and X is n by 1 matrix. This is column vector. That is the null space, null A. We write null A, null space, which is the set of all elements of the solutions of the vector X. X is the vector, and this vector is belongs to Rn, and such that Ax equals to Ax is a vector equals to 0 is a vector. In this case, X is called the solution. All solution of solution vector X is called null space. And to find the basis of the matrix A, let A matrix, which is 2 rows and 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. So is 2 by 2 by 3 matrix. 2 rows, 3 columns. And so we take the vector X, this is vector, which is X 3 rows and 1 column. So X1, X2, and X3, 3 rows, 1 column. So now X equals to 0. Ax equals to 0. In this case, A means 1, 0 gives 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and X is X1, X2, X 0. 0 means 0 and 0 because the X is 3 by 1 matrix. S is 3 by 1. This 3 by 1 column matrix. So 3 rows, 1 column. So its answer will be 2 rows, 1 column. 2 rows, 1 column. The augmented matrix can be written as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is 0. And 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, this is 0. 0. I become equivalent form. To reduce it into equivalent form, applying R2. R2 changes into R2 minus 2 times R1 by changing this rows 2 times R2 minus 2 times R1, this becomes 0. So to reduce equivalent from the main diagonal element, 1 and 3 is the main diagonal element. Below this main diagonal element to become 0. So applying R2 changing into R2 minus 2R. And in this case, we get the equivalent matrix. Equivalent matrix, which is augmented matrix, 1, 2, 3. 3, this is 0, and 0, 3 minus 1, and minus 2, 0. This minus 1, minus 2, and 0. On the other side, this is the second term x2, the coefficient of x2. So here is minus 1. So here x1 is dependent variable, x3 is free variable. So we have to make above this term, this 2, 0. So to make 0, applying to make this term 0, applying R1. So R1 and this one is row 2. The row 1 changes into row 1 minus plus 2 times row 2. Therefore, so we get the equivalent matrix 1, 2 times 0, 2 times R2, 2 to the 4. 3 minus 4 means minus 1. So this equals 0 and 0 minus 1 and minus 1 and minus 2. So here x1 and x2 are the dependent variable. x3 is x1 minus from the first two row, x1 minus x3 equals to 0. So we get x1, therefore x1 depend on x3. And in the second row, x2 minus x2 minus x2 minus x3, 2x3 equals to 0. So that we get x2 is equals to minus 2 times x3. So there is x3 is free variable, independent variable, x1 and x2 is dependent variable. So the number of independent free variables is 1. So its basis is only one vector. Now it can be written as x1 and x2 and x3. x1, x2 and x3 is a vector. x1, x2, x3 is a vector. x1 is dependent on x3. x1 can be written as x3. x2 is also depend on x3 minus 2x3. And x3 is x3. So we're taking common here x3. x3 is common. The taking x3 common, 1 minus 2, 1. 1 minus 2, 1 minus 2 and 1. So that only one free variable and 2 x1 and x2 is dependent variable. Only one free variables forms the number of free variables forms the basis. So basis for null space null A. Basis for null A is equals to the basis vector is only one basis vector, which is 1 minus 2 and 1. This is the basis vector of the null space. We write this matrix, column matrix, and in the middle bracket here, this is the basis for null A. In this way, we found the basis vector of the null